All right, folks, we're going to try this here. Let everybody know that we're on KWTN, the Big Voice YouTube, due to the fact that we have some issues with the Winnebago Public Schools YouTube, so we're going to try to get that going. And nonetheless, here, we'd like to welcome those folks that are going to be joining us. Start of the second quarter here. So we got a little late start, but we'd like to welcome in our two commentators and appreciate their help for this year's homecoming celebration. She's still in a powwow mode and stuff. But anyways, go ahead, Eugene Q. Say what's up to the viewers out there.
Welcome back to Winnebago. Football back in action. We're starting off here in the second quarter.
Hello, everybody out there. This is Quince. You guys didn't miss much. It's 36-0. Looks like it's a Pine Ridge ball to start the second quarter here. They're actually on their own 45-yard line.
Yeah, starting out here. The Thorpe's got the ball. Third down already. Winnebago's kind of got their second-string defense on the field already. A little missnap. Jerry Earth almost in the backfield. Throws the ball at number 17. He makes a catch. Great nice tackle play out there from Alonzo Bass and Mr. Elijah Whitebear on.
Looked like a broken play, but nice recovery.
Semney Big Crow, senior out there for the Thorpes. That was a great catch. Great catch. Two guys on him. But the young guys, or actually Zoe's a senior. Elijah's a freshman. So it's nice seeing, like I said, I think I said that earlier before the stream was on. Alonzo Bass kind of took off. Didn't want to play a whole lot of football, but here comes that quarterback sneak. The Thorpe's been running all game long, and it looks like it's going to do enough to get him a first down at about the 43, 44-yard line.
Yeah, that is actually Pine Ridge's first down of the game.
So welcome to the stream, 100.9 Big Voice Radio, KWTN. Everybody on YouTube, put it in the chat, text your people, let them know you guys are able to pull up the radio. Want to say what's up to everybody sitting up on the hill up there. They'll come to watch our games. That's a Winnebago classic right there to watch the football game from up on top of the hill. It don't get much better than sitting up there and watching the game. Great views up there.
Yep, the only free spots available.
The best free ticket in town, let's just say that.
All right, we go 1st and 10.
Thorpes take the ball.
Another
mishandle. Ball's out. G-Boy kicked it a little bit.
Let's see.
Michael Wolf with the speed. He dumps on it. But who picks it up there? Is that Rock?
Rockman Free Bass.
Ends up diving on it and picking it up. Winnebago's going to take over on a bad handle. And they're going to get the ball at about the 25-yard line in Thorpe territory.
There you go, Rock!
That's actually Q's Kunu. They're not Kunu. Gee, what is he? Nagi Kunu?
He's my Kunu.
He's Kunu. Yeah, we'll call him Kunu.
That's a good hustle by Rock. Hey, I always tell him to use the speed. You know what? Use the speed out there. He's good. He's a pretty fast ball player.
Man, him and Michael just bolted on that one after that ball. G-Boy kind of kicked it on accident, and boy, that thing went rolling. Number 99, Jerry Earth, was in on that play. Great job from the defensive ends there. That's Rockman and Jerry playing defensive end.
You know what you got to say is those three boys you just mentioned are all freshmen.
Yeah, can't beat it, man. No, Michael's a little bit older. I think Michael's a sophomore. Yeah, Michael's there, though. But great to see him. Didn't get to call their names a whole lot last year. Great crowd out here in Winnebago right now. We got a lot of fans. We've got a big team this year, sitting at about almost 40, 50 kids. So Winnebago set up with their ace right formation. Destin takes it.
Ooh, nice little
inside shovel pass to Kaden. Kaden turns the corner. He's wide open. Nobody in his way. Touchdown, Winnebago.
It's another 25 yards of rushing for Winnebago there.
Rushed his yardage and his numbers. Number 25, Kaden Kennedy. Great to have him back. Missed last season due to a knee injury. And, man, I'll tell you what, I've been watching him work out, coming down to the center, putting in the work. Him and Trell, Tierra, the boys, they all come down, hit the weight room. They work out about every day. You could see it on that play. Effortless.
Yeah, you talked about Michael Wolf. He missed last season as well. I think he broke his collarbone or his arm last year.
That's true. That's right.
At the beginning of football season. So
him and Mateo. I think Mateo was injured as well, too. And Mateo's your starting tight end this year.
Yeah, so you see those three boys right there. They've been hungry.
Kick is up. Kick is good. Aiden Robles with the first extra point kick of the day. He's had about 6 attempts at it so far, and he's had a couple blocked, missed a couple, but he got one to drop. Let's go, Aiden. Number 20.
Was that his fourth or fifth attempt?
As I just said, yeah, but his fifth attempt at it.
Hey, if you get more tries, that's more practice, scrimmage practice. That's a good job by the young man.
That's good stuff. All right, we got a new kickoff team coming out here, kind of throwing the younger guys out there. Let's see if I can name them off here real quick. We got Mr. Amani Vargas, let's see here, Amani Vargas. I just lost another freshman. 68, Mr. Ho Hump Snakes out there. Thomas Walker, 62's Jacob Lincoln. Michael Wolf's back out there. Looks like you got Levin LaPointe, number 12. Number 22 is Mr. Patrick Burt, everybody's favorite fancy dancer.
Dang, Eugene, your voice is kind of cracking up from last night, huh?
Oh, man, I tell you what, we hosted third and fourth grade boys hosted Santee, and we were out here on the football field. Yeah, I'm a little hoarse today.
And nonetheless, Q, kind of recap that first quarter. We missed it on the stream due to the fact that we had some technical difficulties. But nonetheless, who scored a lot? Do you know?
Okay, hold on for a second. Okay,
number 73
we had a number of touchdowns in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's already 43 zip here.
I think I saw Duran Blackfish score a couple, and Trell scored a couple.
Pass to Ladanian.
Ladanian scored a touchdown pass, and I believe even
Duran had the first run, remember?
Yeah, and then even the quarterback had a touchdown too.
Right on. So you're going to try to keep stats, right? Or, did you give up?
I was trying to.
Okay. All right. So we got our red stats going to be starting up here. So, folks, once again, we just had to come down, do some testing and stuff. Our test failed, and we apologize for that. But we're going to try to get this up and then get the kinks worked out for the next home game. To my understanding, there's going to be 5 home games this year, and there's 8 seasons, and then they go into the playoffs. And the playoffs, I believe, will be back up at the Dakota Dome. Is that right, Eugene? Do you know?
I believe so, yep. It's on the flyer there. The playoff game will be hosted by the home team, then the championship game be at the Dakota Dome again up there in Vermilion, South Dakota.
All right. So we have the Pine Ridge Thorpes here. If you guys could help us out, I know there's a lot of fans and a lot of people that want to watch their kids play from Pine Ridge. So go ahead and share this stream. We're streaming on KWTN 100.9 FM.
There you go, Rockman getting the sack. Quarterback kind of flips the ball away, almost like a fumble.
Did he call
but they're going to
down?
call that an incomplete pass.
Oh, called an incomplete pass.
Rockman,
look.
Free Bass gets in the backfield on number 17. That's Mr. Semney Big Crow.
Look, he threw a flag for something.
That's the intentional grounding.
Intentional grounding. There you go. Just as good as a sack.
Yeah, that's huge. Loss of down. Back him up 15. Good job, Rockman.
Yeah, Rock. I always tell him he's fast. He just got to use that speed. He's young, so I hope he's learning, getting some experience out there.
All right.
Good job.
Maybe we can get a shot of the crowd. But it is pretty warm. So up here in the booth, it's probably a good 90-some degrees. But
It's hot.
down there, it goes up another 15 degrees. So we're probably playing on a field that's maybe 115 degrees here for the boys.
Yeah.
Watch out for some cramps. Get that pickle juice just in case. We get it ready. And, you can see the capacity crowd here. We have a lot of people that have joined us for this great game.
Yep.
Friday afternoon. Usually they say Friday Night Lights, but here they want to get the challenge of the heat, I guess, maybe.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's just to give these guys that road trip and whatnot. But so the Thorpes lining up. They're out there, I believe, 20-yard line. Ball's over his head on the ground. Jerry Earth
Still open.
jumped on it. Ball was not recovered. Number 17 jumps on it. Jerry Earth, another freshman for Winnebago. That was 70 Big Crow jumped on it. I apologize. That's not the quarterback. I think number 13 is the quarterback.
Our young players are out there. They're trying to show the coaches that they want to play. They've been going hard at it every single play out there.
They put in that second-string defense, and those two defensive ends of Rockman Freebass and Jerry Earth have been wreaking havoc in the backfield. Thorpe's been having issues with hiking all day long, though.
All right.
I think they fumbled a few. Time
out here by Pine Ridge, and we'll go into commercial break. We want to say thank you to our sponsors. Folks, if you are interested in being a live stream sponsor, we appreciate Ho Chunk Incorporated and TB Customs, who will be also sponsoring the player of the game. And 43 points are up there on the board. We missed the whole first half, but technical difficulties, and we'll get that. Who do you think will be the player of the game? Last time we kind of... If they leave that 0 up there, the whole defensive team player of the game, maybe. 43 points up there. I'm not sure how many points were scored by the individual players, but we'll try to get those stats to you folks so you guys can help us out. If you know who the player of the game is, go ahead and comment below. Give us a comment. Give them the like button. Show them your love. What number are you cheering for? They're wearing number 80, and they're wearing number 22, whatever it is. let's kind of cheer these boys on, because a lot of them go back and watch the stream from today's episode, and they'll see kind of some of the highlights and things like that. So on the broadcast crew, we got a new crew here. Let's talk about the crew. Quince, you did basketball last year, and you decided to join us for football this year.
Yeah, I had a fun time last year during basketball, and sitting alongside Eugene and just working the game and seeing these boys play. We all watch these boys grow up playing in little leagues and stuff like that. So it's fun sitting up here and you're just talking about the game, and so I had so much fun. I wanted to join in this football season. So
there you go. And we appreciate everybody. I know on the Big Voice we put out there that if you are interested in becoming a commentator or a camera operator, and we appreciate those that applied for that. We hope to get you guys into some work in the Winnebago Public School as we head into resume play. Oh, they got some yardage here. There you go.
Opened up a hole. That's number 25 running the ball there. Daniel Davis, 150-pound sophomore for the Thorpes, gained about 15 yards there back on that third down play. And looks like Winnebago, looks like the Thorpes opted to go straight up the middle there. Looks like we have number 1, Mr. Cale Pond, goes to make the pass play. Rockman almost brings him down. Cale decides to tuck it and run. Lonzo Bass, 42, sorry. That is who is that? That's Anthony Cleveland comes up and makes a tackle and pushes him out of bounds. X-Man out here making plays. Good job from him. Coming up, stopping him on fourth down. Winnebago's going to take over here at about the 23-yard line in Thorpe territory.
And I believe that this league, there's a 45-point rule, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Once they get to the 45, then I'm not sure if they call the game, but I think they let them play out the half. Yeah. We'll have to find that out.
I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. And then they'll call the game at halftime. But right now, 43 points, that's a lot of points to be putting up on the board. And in the minutes that we played, it's 9 minutes left in the second quarter.
I believe Winnebago put up 53 last week before they called the game. But like I said, I think they run out the halftime. Yeah. So looks like we're gonna have the younger boys coming out here on the offensive side of the ball.
That's what I want to see
here. Doxy, Earth, Elijah Whitebear is gonna take over at quarterback, and it looks like Rockman Free Bass is gonna take over at running back. So let's see what the play calls we drawn up here. They're going to hand the ball off to Rockman on his left side. He gets the ball. He's taking off.
There you go.
He's in the 5. He scores.
There you go.
What a touchdown. What a bagel.
Touchdown, Rockman Free Bass. Good run, center.
That was a heck of a run from the freshman. Proud dad, Quince Bass over here, seeing his boy score his first touchdown this season. He's been talking about his speed, and he showed it off on that one. Great blocking from that left side of the line over there.
That left side of the line really opened up that hole there. And
that was Jared Doxy,
perfectly.
Tiny, all made some great blocking right there. It was just wide open for him to run it in. That was a good little 20-yard touchdown run. Solid stuff right there from Winnebago's B team.
Yeah, then you get to see these boys out here. You get to see what the future is going to look like for this team here.
Looks like we're going to get a big encroachment call here on the Thorpes. They're gearing to go block that kick. Oh, never mind. We're going to get illegal shift from Winnebago, and they're going to back them up. Let's see here. Looks like instead of
let's see if I think Elijah Whitebear is in a second-string quarterback. Let's see if they have a pass play set up for this squad.
Yeah, we'll see. Like I said, they got to get the ball back first. Yeah, we're kicking right now. Yeah, that was going for that extra point. Elijah did. Aiden Robles up to kick. I got one to go today. Got one kick to get through the uprights.
No, he's hot now. He's hot. Watch.
There we go. Kick is up. No. Too low. He's been hot and cold with them kicks. Hot and cold.
If we was playing soccer, I think he would have scored on that one here.
No, I would have been wide right on that one. So, folks, welcome to the stream. Great to have you back. Big second quarter action here in Winnebago. The time's 8:56 left in the second quarter. Winnebago up big 49-0 here as we step into the second quarter. Winnebago's been playing awesome. Hey, check this out. Dante Mercer, another freshman, kicking the ball here for us now.
Oh, there you go.
That's my little chunchke right there, my cousin Bob Mercer's boy. So shout out to my Auntie G. Marie if she's watching the stream.
Yeah, it looks like he's got to put his mouthpiece in.
All the way in Denver, Colorado. I believe she's even coming back to come watch him play. I really liked it up for him that I heard he was going out playing football. Didn't play a lot of Pee-wee growing up, but, man, he stepped up and said he wanted to play some football. So here he is getting a kick off for the Winnebago Indians.
There you go. Oh, look at
Grab the ball, sir. There we go. Yep. Now you got to put it on the tee. He thought the ref was going to put it on the tee for him.
That's what I'm saying. these young guys, look at he didn't even put it on the tee right.
Monty Vargas is still in there.
It.
I see Niju Baker. Oh, whoa. Oh, he kicked it. Nobody did anything.
They blew the whistle.
Yeah, I heard the whistle blow too. But number 9 got a hold of it there. And then number 54 brought him down. I don't even have a number 9 in the program. We're going to call that Roland. We'll call that Roland. But 59 jumped on him. Is that who made the tackle?
Yeah.
59, 58, Santonio. Tony Neiman made the tackle on that one. So, again, I'm trying to keep up with all these second-string guys.
Yeah, there's a lot of new ones in there.
Patrick Burt's out there on defense.
Yeah, I'll give you the numbers. 60,
Number 10 is
65.
Alex Smith. 65 is our Mr. Armani Vargas. We just called his name. We'll remember that one.
Booby's in there, 35.
Man, Booby is the Pee Wee legend.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you what. Watch number 35. I mean, he was running so fast during Pee Wee. He was like looking at kids. You guys ever see, what's his name, Tyreek Hill when he throws the deuces when he's running? That's how fast that guy is. That was in Pee Wee, though. I don't know what he looks like as a freshman in high school.
Well, we'll see. We'll see the speed there. Winnebago's got some pretty good young athletes out there right now.
Yes, sir. Looks like we got Dante's going to be playing nose tackle for Winnebago. And then I believe that's Tony Neiman as the defensive end on the left side and Mr. Vargas on this bottom end of the defensive end side. So let's see. Quarterback takes a snap over his head. Number 1 picks it up. He wants to run. Burns, number 64. He's going to go outside. Patrick Burr comes up and makes a tackle up from his cornerback spot. Brings him down for a 1-yard loss.
Nice little run. All that running, and he got back to nearly the line of scrimmage. But it was a good way because it could have been a huge loss right there.
Jacob Lincoln comes in the game, and Booby comes out. Oh, you can see the scoreboard right there. 8:20 and ticking. 49-0. Winnebago up big. 2nd and 11 here for the Thorpes.
Yeah, I believe the rule is that they can score as many points as they can in the first half. If it's over 45, then they call it at halftime.
Mr. Khalel, let's call him Khalel Pond. Takes the snap, hands it off. He's got a big run on the left side. Following his block, puts it down. Patrick almost got through.
Oh, there you go.
That's number 62,
25.
Jacob Lincoln over there on the tackle as well.
Number 25 was the runner on that one.
And number 64, everybody's favorite Neiman, Kenny. Kenny Neiman out there making a tackle, getting in on the play.
Looks like Pine Ridge got themselves another first down in that play there. Nice running by number 25.
25, Mr. Daniel Davis, 150-pound sophomore for the Thorpes. So here we go. Thorpes going in. Pond sitting in shotgun. He's got Mr. Alex Bisonette off to his left. They're at the 37-yard line. Takes a snap way high over his head. Almost every single time. He picks it up, though, and he's going to run to his right side. Anthony over there gets a hold of it, making a big open field tackle in Thorpe territory all the way back at the 45-yard line.
Loss of about 16 on the play.
Great job for Anthony coming up out of that corner spot and making an open field tackle.
He saw the ball get hiked over the quarterback, and he was on a dead sprint. That was good pickup. Good pickup by the quarterback, too. He caught it in motion.
Yeah, made a move to his right, took off, and Anthony came up and made the tackle. Yeah. X-Man, the X Factor.
Coaches usually tell you to dive on the ball, but I don't see anybody diving on the ball right now,
Well, I mean, you don't want to lose that many yards, but, I mean, he got a few back. But, yeah, the hiking issues with the Thorpes right now. Number 50, Mr. Jesse Hagen, 195-pound sophomore. He's having some struggles down there. Dante must be intimidating him. Ball strapped to him. Hand off to number 25. He takes right side. He's going to cut back. He's got a lot of open field out there.
Oh, nice
good
save.
tackle
58.
back there. Number 5'8", Mr. Tony Neiman. Coming up and saving a touchdown. That might have been the house right there if he didn't make that tackle.
Good save by Tones there.
Yeah, great open field tackle from him. Thorpes gain all them yards back that they lost. It's going to be 3rd and 10 now for them. So sitting at the 38-yard line. Snap comes back. Handoff again up the middle. 25's got it. He's going through. Missed tackle. He's going to push forward, fall forward. And he got enough first down. Thorpes.
Another first down. 25's a pretty strong runner there.
Mr. Daniel Davis, the 150-pound sophomore.
You know, we was talking about Tony Neiman on that last play.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Tony Neiman, he's in competitive, I think, taekwondo or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, quarterback sneak. They've been running it all game. Boom. He gets it.
Right
Push on the right side. Big hit from Anthony Cleveland. Let's go. X-Man showing off today.
You even gave him a little shove at the end to kind of add some sprinkles on.
We'll let him know he's here.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Cleveland is here.
Yeah.
Good tackle from him. Good run, though, from the Thorpes. They're going to gain about 6 yards on that one, bringing up second down. Ball way over his head. He's picking it all the way back to the 38. He's running to his right, running for his life. Big tackle from X-Man. Big tackle from X-Man. That's 2 huge hits from that kid today.
The X-Man is not playing.
That guy is the X-Factor. Let's see here. I seen Mr. Mercer was running off the field. I don't know if they're going to call the flag. Looks like we got maybe an illegal shift.
I think he might be graduating from that X-Man nickname to X-Factor, huh?
X-Factor, yeah, exactly.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah, he might not be X-Man no more. He might be that X-Factor. It was a big hit out there. That was huge. I didn't like that he didn't wrap up.
Yeah.
You know, we'd rather him wrap up and make the tackle, but looks like we're going to be – are we replaying it down? I guess that Mercer was running off, and I think he wasn't off the field by the time they hiked it, so I think we got an illegal substitution, or illegal shift.
It's a first down.
It's kind of what they call it. So, yeah, they're going to give him a first down here, and that's going to move the Thorpes up to the 11-yard line. So they got to get to the 1 to get another set of downs, but let's just call it first and goal for them right here pretty much. It's still 49-0, folks. 4:53 and ticking here in the second quarter.
Another player come running in here.
Look like they're going to bring Ladanian Free back in. Thorpes are still in their shotgun. He's got Davis to his right. He hands off to Davis. Davis is going to come straight up the middle. X-Man with another tackle, bringing him down. I believe that's almost 3 in a row for that guy.
That's 3 in a row, and I think 4 overall right there in this short amount of time, X-Man.
Yeah, he's only been out here for this one series, I believe. Great tackling from him coming up from that corner spot. The Thorpes do a good job against this, I want to even call it almost a third-string, second-string defense. I guess we've got 65s out there for Winnebago now playing defensive end. Mr. Amari Vargas. And I think you got Mr. Wolf playing defensive tackle now up the middle. Number 54. I believe that's Mr. Wolf, right? Yep, Mike Wolf. Chachi Wolf's boy.
And watch this.
I formation. Right down the middle to Davis. He's going to kick outside. Big tackle out there. And who's there?
Another X-Man tackle.
X-Man and Ladanian Free are there.
Yes,
that's going to call 5 in a row for that guy. If Winnebago's going to get a stop, or if you're going to try to score on Winnebago, don't come to the X-Factor side.
No, you know what? He might even break 10 tackles in this series alone. Double-figure tackles.
Subs. Vargas comes out. Thomas Walker comes on in. That's another big sophomore. That kid's like 6'4".
Yeah,
sophomore. He's humongous.
He needs to train for basketball too. being that high, you know. All
right, Thorpes back in there. Pistol set. Guy to the right. Looks like they're trying to do a direct snap right over his head. Number 1 takes a
boom.
X-Man coming up and making another tackle, only letting him get about 3 yards. Or he actually, it was a tackle for loss. Pushed him back about 2 yards.
Was that the 4th down?
That was 4th down now. 3rd down stop from the X-Factor.
Holy smokes now. Is that 6?
Folks,
6 altogether?
Folks, if you don't know Anthony Cleveland, you're going to know him after this series right here. He just hit 5 tackles in a row. You got to learn him. You got to know him. That was a great job from him.
All right, let's see where they go now. No, quarterback
sneaking in the middle. Boom, right down. That's going to be a turnover on downs in Winnebago. The defense holds.
They take over on...
They keep the goose egg. Winnebago's going to take over at about the 11-yard line. Thanks to the X-Factor on this one.
Let's give a shout-out to the X-Man for that series there.
Paco Smith's grandson.
Awesome.
That was huge. Great to see him out here getting the run. Like we were talking about before earlier, we were saying, you know, in games like this, it's great to see these younger guys get the action, get the gameplay, get the feel of the game, get the speed of the game. And that proved it right there. You give a kid an opportunity, he can show you what he can do. Kind of showcase his skill set. He can make tackles. He did a great job on those ones. So it looks like Winnebago's still going to come out with their second-string offense. Let's see, you got Jerry Earth at tight end. You got Thomas Walker as a guard. You got Patrick Burt as the ace. And I believe that's going to be Rockman in the backfield again. Looks like Elijah, quarterback sweep to the right. Great blocking from Burt. Elijah's going to cut inside. He's going to cut again. He's got a lot of field. 17 trying to chase him down. He's already at the 50.
Beat the last guy.
He's got the 40.
Oh!
Runs him out of bounds at around the 40, 32-yard line.
What was that?
Humongous run.
What'd you say they started off at?
That's a 52-yard run right there from Elijah.
There you go, Elijah.
White Bear. The fantabulous freshman. That kid is fast.
I'm going to tell you, that freshman class has been showing out tonight. There's a lot of good athletes in that freshman class. I can't wait to see how they do as they grow up.
Yeah, they've been all through the Pee Wee program. You know, they started out as third grade. Some of them wanted to play as second graders. They sat it out, did the whole thing, played their junior high, and now they're here at the big show. We're going to have a little toss-off to Rockman. Rockman goes through, tries to cut around another guy. Number 17 for the Thorpes comes up with the tackle. Mr. 70 Big Crow, the 170-pound senior. Great tackle from him. Great running from Rock. That's going to be about a 12-yard run for the first down. 2:48 and ticking here in the second quarter. Winnebago is marching down in Thorpes territory. They got the ball at about the 25-yard line.
Yeah, we were talking about that the other day about his first carry last week. He fumbled the ball, and I told him, you got to tuck that ball away. And if somebody gets close, you better tuck the ball away. Don't be trying to stiff arm all the time.
Let's see if we got a pass play lined up with Elijah here. He's going to take it.
Yep.
Fake handoff.
Oh,
it's going to be an end around to Patrick. Patrick's coming down left side. Cassius with a big block on the outside. He takes the end on the sideline. He makes a guy miss. He's still on his feet. He's going forward. He makes another guy miss. He's pushing forward.
Oh, my goodness.
Forbes come up with the gang tackle and stop him at about the 4-yard line. Way to fight, Patrick Burt.
What an effort by the young man. He was chomping his legs. He was twisting and turning.
Number 22, another fabulous freshman.
Can we say that he would look like he was grass dancing over there?
No, he was fancy dancing.
Fancy dancing over there.
He don't grass dance. We got a flag on the play, though. Let's see what the play is going to be. Chain Gang said I'm just moving around, so I'm kind of unaware of what's happening. But we're going to get
holding
an illegal face mask on the defense.
On the defense.
So I believe we're going to take that. That play will stand. And it looks like they're going to take the ball at the spot. I believe they even advance him. The ball's at the 2-yard line in Thorpe territory. Winnebago is knocking on the door.
All right, I'm going to call this one. This one might be maybe a quarterback sweep to the right.
It might be. Yeah, let's see who we got in there.
They handed the ball off to Rock. Oh, no, Booby's in there. They're probably,
I was going to say,
he
might do a little end around or something like that. Let's see here. All right, here we go. Winnebago in their pistol formation. Yeah. Mr. Elijah Whitebear did not see it. Rockman, aware, got the ball, direct snap to Rockman, plows through a guy.
There you go!
Touchdown, Winnebago. Mr. Rockman free on the broken play. It was a direct snap to the running back.
It was a bad snap, or it was a fake snap.
No, Elijah was looking around and snapped, and it went right over his head. Elijah's only about 5'2", if that.
But that was good awareness.
Yeah,
good awareness by
Rockman.
Rock was ready for it.
Number 38, the other freshman. This whole offensive team right here is all freshmen. Just about. You got 72 out there, Mr. Prosper Blackhawk. So here we go, setting up for the 2-point conversion. They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here. Elijah in his pistol, he gets it. He's going to throw it out to Cassius Carnes. Cassius Carnes gets it, gets away from a guy. He's coming back to the middle. He's going through 3 guys. He caught on the left side. Now he's all the way over here in the right corner. Is he getting it through? That's going to be
touchdown.
2-point conversion. Calm down over here. That was the 2-point conversion attempt.
2-point conversion.
But Cassius Carnes caught it all the way on the left hash mark, if not almost on the left numbers. Decides to cut up, cuts all the way across the field, and scores on the right corner pylon. 2-point conversion. Cassius Carnes.
Like a 100-yard run in 1 yard.
Yeah. He probably ran about good 30, 40 yards for a 2-point. That's good stuff. Good job, Cassius.
Looked like he was grass dancing on that one.
Guy's got a hold of him, stretched his arm out, got the score. So here we go, folks. 150 left in the second quarter, 57-0.
Huge. One thing I'm impressed about and I really like is how all the upperclassmen down here, the juniors and seniors, while these young guys are out here running the game, these guys are the ones that are most pumped up, cheering their teammates on.
Oh, yeah, you got to love it. Like I said, this is a huge roster this year for Winnebago, one of the biggest I think I've ever seen in a really long time. It's good to see that Winnebago football is alive and thriving. making it to the playoffs, winning a championship. That don't hurt nothing. And that, our folks, with 150 left in the second quarter, 57-0. That's ball game. Game has been called. Well, Q, what'd you think of this first home game out here for Winnebago?
You know what? I enjoyed it. I think the fans all enjoyed themselves. It is hot, but the football game itself was fun to watch. I'm sure that Pine Ridge was hoping it would be better than what it was, but this is going to be a good season for Winnebago, and really proud of these boys. Hey, I wanted to mention, the parents all chipped in this evening for an Indian taco feed. So as soon as this game is over, the boys can come out of the locker room and everybody's going to have a feed up there in the parking lot. So shout out to all the parents that were involved.
Oh, yeah, player of the game. That's going to be a tough one to give on this one because, there were so many different great guys doing it. I want to give credit to the offensive line. If you've got to give it to somebody, Tierra had a few pancake blocks. Desmond is mowing guys over.
Ashton was plowing people over.
Ashton had 2 big blocks on that one. But we got to pick one. So who you got, Q? Who's your vote?
Okay, overall, I would have to give it to...
I got it. It's X-Men.
The X-Men?
The X-Men. I like X-Men on that one because on that series with the second team...
Are you going down?
I can, yeah. Okay. But on that series with the second team, that he held them and did his job and did not let them score. So I'm going to give it, for me, it's X-Men.
Okay. I'll give it to one of the upperclassmen. I said Duran. Duran played good on both sides of the ball.
TB Customs is our sponsor for the player of the game. We appreciate them. As well as Whole Chunk Incorporated. We want to thank them for our sponsorship as Eugene's going to head down to the field and find out who that is. And on the broadcast crew here today, we have Quince, Eugene, and then the camera operators. We'd like to say thank you to Bill Decora, as well as Gentry Saints here. And
Trayvon's picking it? Or
yeah,
we're picking it?
Trayvon's going to pick the TB Customs player of the game. So we'll find out who that is momentarily. So if you guys stand by, the next game, do you know when that is, Q?
I believe it's next week.
Okay. And who's coming to town? Do you know?
I think Bethany's looking it up right now. Hey, while she's looking it up, Garen, we was talking about there it is right there.
St. Francis is going to be coming to town. That's going to be an evening game. It's also parents and senior night, September 9th at 6 p.m., folks. Mark your calendar. Might want to get here early, just because this one didn't make it to halftime. So fireworks, we didn't have any fireworks this one. Might be too hot. Might be Isaac out there might have said, hey, no fireworks, too dry out here and stuff like that. I don't know. But I bet you that it ran out of fireworks if they had what a great game. Winnebago, I'm not sure how you're going to stop these guys.
No, I don't either. I mean, Winnebago's well-balanced offense, defense. They have a good bench. If you sub out one guy, you sub somebody else in, you're not going to lose any steps on defense or offense. So good job all the way around.
All righty. So we're going to be watching for Eugene to see who the player of the game is and just kind of go from there, folks. But once again, Cheyenne Eagle Butte last weekend, Winnebago did an excellent job. And then this week we had the Pine Ridge Thorpes. Winnebago is in the class, I think the Class A of the All Nations League here. There are 2 classes, Class A and Class B. This year, Macy's going to be coming to town. We've seen that on the schedule as well, so that's going to be a good game. And then homecoming is going to be on September 16th. September 16th, that's my birthday. It's going to be your freaking awesome game.
Oh, man, it's going to be so good. And then that same weekend, there's a powwow to Winnebago. You're going to have an awesome birthday weekend there, brother.
Definitely. So, once again, Adam James, head coach and crew, did an excellent job here. And the players, they are kind of used to this weather. I know that the players on